What you're looking at is the great Muahu'pri, often called the king of the lake and rivers. Their daunting size and prehistoric aesthetic are only rivaled by their tenderness and cooperative nature. Hey, how's it hangin', Earthlings? I'm Mr. Grey 3000, and welcome to Grey's Guide to Distant Worlds. In this video, I'd like to introduce you to the Earth-like moon of Worldbuilding. It is a world located in a faraway place in a faraway time. It orbits a beautiful blue gas giant called Sapphire. It is a lush and exotic world teeming with life forms of all shapes and sizes. Some of these beings look quite familiar, while others look wildly alien. The Muahu'pri belongs to the highly diverse class of Akemo'o known as the DEVIANTART, the great amphibious flying lineage within the Diplirespinotu phylum. The Muahu'pri is the largest DEVIANTART in the world. Weighing between 2,000 to 4,000 pounds and measuring over 8 feet in height, the Muahu'pri is too big and dense to fly like its aerodynamic kin. For you see, its ancient ancestors sacrificed the incredible gift of flight for formidable size, weaponized scutes, and close-knit herds, three key strengths which make them nearly impervious to enemies both below and above the water's surface. The only critters foolhardy enough to take them on are the sapient Nalalekua. Muahu'pri are freshwater Akemo'o that can be found on a variety of land masses dotting Worldbuilding's surface, but for now our focus is on the common Josephinian variety. Unlike the majority of extant Neo-DEVIANTART, the Muahu'pri has lost their dense layer of fuzzy platyfluff. The great Muahu'pri mainly relies on a thick layer of blubber to keep warm, but they are no strangers to sunbathing on the lake shore. The Muahu'pri form family herds consisting of one dominant male, a backup squad of younger males, females of all age ranges, and a dozen or so juveniles. Muahu'pri herds practice alloparenting, which basically means that all the adult females within the herd will help rear juveniles who they didn't directly give birth to. Sexual dimorphism is relatively low in the Muahu'pri. The females are a tiny bit smaller and duller in color than the males, and the males are mainly distinguished by their glossy black horns and pointy neck scutes. The dominant male will use these horns and scutes to intimidate and battle rivals. The Muahu'pri are egonivorous creatures that eat the leaves and fruit primarily found on the tall tree-like ijo'u that line the lakes and rivers of Josephinia. They do this with the help of their long necks and prehensile muscular trunks. The trunks are longer than a man's arm and have 4 muscular nubs at the end for extra grip when handling and inspecting small delicate objects. Their trunks are truly as graceful as they are strong. They've got around 36,000 muscles within those things and have been known to pull heavy tree-like ijo'u out of the ground with them. They mainly use this incredible strength to uproot hardy aquatic ijo'u from the lake floor. Being big creatures, the Muahu'pri are vulnerable to all kinds of nasty little parasites, and it is difficult for them to remove these tiny pests even while working together. This is where their symbiotic relationship with pick'em-puffs and lopo'u'u come in. Pick'em-puffs take care of pests on the top area of the body and in return are rewarded with piles of sweet berries and protection from airborne predators. The lopo'u'u on the other hand spend most of their life swimming under the bellies of the Muahu'pri herds. They work together in large schools to get rid of the pests that latch onto the tummies of the Muahu'pri and in return are protected from all manner of terrible aquatic predators. The gentle and patient cooperation that these powerful giants display has been instrumental to their 6 million year plus rule of the rivers and lakes of Worldbuilding. Oh, and speaking of cooperation, venivecologists, archaeologists, and historians now believe that a civilization of nomadic Muahu'pri riders once ruled the continent of Josephinia. The ancient legends of the modern Ma'ika-Akunic folk call them the La'ikinala and say that they lived inside of and bonded with giant Muahu'pri-like beings made of stone and metal called the Ukamake. So, what did you think about today's trip into the distant world of Worldbuilding? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to show those like, subscribe, and share buttons some love. And also be sure to ring that notification bell to make sure that you're always up to date with the channel. Also, if you'd like to support the Mr. Grey 3000 channel, go on ahead and buy me a coffee with Ko-fi. Or better yet, consider becoming a patron. With Patreon, you can pledge as little as $1 a month or more for early releases, concept artwork, and exclusive content. Regardless of what you do, any support is truly appreciated. If you'd like to see more of my artwork, go on ahead and follow me on Instagram or DeviantArt. By the way, if you'd like to experience the stories that are unfolding on the world of Worldbuilding, go ahead to Tapas and Webtoons and subscribe to Temple Vati, my science fantasy webcomic that chronicles the day-to-day experiences, exploits, and adventures of a heroic group of mages. Alright folks, have a good one, and take care.